Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to part 3 of our Dark Souls 3 playthrough. I am, of course, Ryan's Bad at Games, so let's just jump right into it. So yes, today we are just continuing our random bumbling playthrough of Dark Souls 3, and I think we've just arrived, if I'm not mistaken, at the Undead Settlement. I actually can't remember what the name of this area is, to be honest. So yeah, we're just going to jump straight in and continue on. But yeah, so how is everybody? How's everybody doing? Have you been enjoying the series so far? Because I don't know yet, since I'm recording this ahead of time. Oh, game just had a lovely little lag spike there. Hopefully that didn't show too much. Alluring skull. Ow. Ow, ow. Don't let me die to dogs. No. Let's not start this video off with a death. Jesus. Sorry, I went a bit silent there. I had to focus. But yes, I don't actually know how well this is being received since. Oh. Me death.
Undo my shackles.
Oh. I wonder which one of these turtle people is crying. But yes, like I say, I am recording this ahead of its upload. So this video should go out on Friday the 17th. So I'm actually recording this the weekend before that. So 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have a drink. Oh. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, everybody. Right, and who are you?
Oh, then it's the champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor.
Yep, you're looking the wrong way.
Of Londor, a pilgrim as you
I'm over here, mate.
Somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
Yeah, sure. You can join my little squad.
Truly, I should be dead.
And you will be.
You have granted me purpose and
Nah, we'll not kill him.
I, Yol of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
Yep, and just like all NPCs in this game, suddenly have the ability to teleport. Don't ask me why, it's just a cute little mechanic for them to get back to Firelink. But yes, going back to the original point, I am recording this ahead of time, so it should be going out basically a week from when I'm recording it. But it also means, yeah, I don't know how well this series is doing. I do hope you all are enjoying it, because it's quite fun to make. Ow, just no-sell that and let him just slap me in the face. I'm going to close this because I don't want to deal with dogs. Take his pants, apparently. But yes, I do hope you're enjoying it. It's quite fun. Albeit a bit weird still. As you can probably tell, I'm still getting my form, getting myself sorted for how I should do this, what I should be talking about, how to YouTube, basically. But I'm just going to ramble, basically, until I figure it out. Ow. I'm so bad at this game, honestly. Which, to be fair, is on brand. Oh, we'll just pull a firebomb out. But yes, we will be using that little NPC we found, Yol of Londor, since he is kind of useful, if I remember correctly, if it's him that does it anyway. But I could be wrong, so he may just actually, ooh, pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. He might achieve death like he wanted. Depends on what he can offer me. What services has Yol of Londor got for me? But we'll check in with him towards the end of the video, most likely. Because I think before that I'll just be playing through this area, trying to kill at least a boss, because that's kind of what I'm aiming for. I'm assuming some of you have noticed. I'm going to try and kill at least one boss a video, and the videos are usually about 20 odd minutes, so we'll see how we get on. Right, what I'm going to do here is commit a bit of arson. I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of these barrels explode. So, if I can 3-aim properly... I cannot. Whoops-a-daisy. Come here, then. Right. There we go. That's what I was aiming for. A lovely bit of an explosion. Right, let's try it over there. Ooh, beautiful. Legendary aim. Shrunk is got the keenest of eyes. Is there any more explosive barrels? Or is that it? I'm not seeing any. Right, snatch and run, because I don't want to fight the big lady. Although her weapon is quite good, so I wouldn't mind stealing that at some point. Ow. Just getting a pitchfork up the backside. Never fun. Oh. I forgot I didn't have my Estus set to my hotbar. Just gonna run away. This is a dead end. Whoops. I may have cornered myself and may die. If they all decide to... No, they're all going back to their prayer of the fiery tree. Which is good for me, to be fair. But yes... So, I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube thing. It is... I think it is a skill to be able to, like, keep a conversation going with yourself, effectively. And I don't really know how to sort of talk about this game in an interesting way, I don't think, at least not yet. But saying that, you might disagree, you might enjoy this, and you might enjoy my weird ramblings. So, I don't know. Oh. Come here. There we go. Right, now we've got a red-eyed enemy. Means he's stronger. Because he's got red eyes. Red eyes black dragon like Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what it is. He's actually a dragon. Clearly. Nah. That'd be cool if they had an enemy that just burst into a dragon. I think that'd be an interesting, albeit terrifying enemy. Just gonna have a... What's this again? Oh, it's just a soul. Oh, well, it means we can probably do a lovely bit of levelling at the end of the video when I go back to filing. So, that should be useful. And if you've noticed, ladies and gentlemen, we are just killing farmers. Which I think isn't the most impressive feat of strength. Oh. The hell was that noise? What the hell? I've never heard... Oh, it's... Now I know what that noise is. It's that spell running into the wall, effectively. And I know there's an enemy's... Oh, Jesus. Neat. Run away, run away. Nearly a death, nearly a death. I know we've died a few times, but I'd rather not die some more. Going completely deathless from whenever the last time I died was. I can't actually remember. Right, what we got in here? I think it's a whip. I am correct. See, I do know quite a lot of the areas in this game. At least the early ones. Because they're the ones I've played the most. Jesus. I feel like that spell lasts way too long. But I also know it, other than when it's used on me, it is completely useless. As far as I'm aware anyway. I don't think it has much use in the PvPs, but I never really enjoyed the PvP in this game, or any game for that matter. PvP was never something I... Ow. Ow. Bye. Just want this item. Not really bothered about fighting you, because you will hurt. Yep. Not gonna bother with this. Rather not die. Is there an enemy down here? I feel like there is. Oh, God's sake. We've got Hodrick. Hodrick is not a real invader. He is completely an NPC who appears a few times throughout the game. I think it's here and then over there towards where that item's on that ledge. I think he invades you again over there, if I'm not mistaken. And he's pretty tough. He's got a heal. Well, he's got 3 Estus. He's got a Pyromancy that heals and he hits quite hard. And there is no way on God's green earth I'm killing him with this little amount of HP. So, come on then, Hodrick. Actually, can I light the bonfire before I die? I think I can. Yes. You can't rest at bonfires when you're being invaded, which sucks. Wait. Okay, I'm dumb. Really didn't think you could do that? Or is it just NPC invaders you can do that against, and normal invaders you can't? Because it's booted him from the world, but I could have swore that that couldn't happen. Is that new? Is that from the recent patch that fixed this game? Because I know this game, up until recently, all the online features were completely turned off for this and I think all Dark Souls games. Because there was a really, really bad hack or exploit or something. I don't quite know what the word was. Oh. And that's another thing that shows you why Hodrick is so incredibly lethal. Because he can parry you and has power within. I think that's what that pyromancy is. It's a body buff, but it kills you slowly. But that's why he has another pyromancy that heals him. Ow. Ugh. But yes, I think he's one of the only NPCs that can parry, I want to say. He's the only one that's ever parried me. So I'm going to die. I'm 100% going to die to Hodrick. Oh, well, he's out of Estus. Don't you emote against me, you cheeky fucker. And that's another thing, I can swear in these videos at least. Because I know YouTube's recently changed its policies on swearing, so I think I can get away with saying fuck. At least a few times anyway. I am going to keep it to a minimum until I fully understand what the rule is. Because I don't yet. I really don't understand the rules yet. But I think I can get away with swearing to some extent. There's certain words that I can't say, so I'm not going to. But there's the C word I don't think YouTube likes still. But fuck, I think I can get away with. Although I should probably stop saying it just in case I'm wrong. But it's saying that this channel isn't monetized at all, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, yeah, I'm running past him. He annoys me. Considering I haven't got an upgraded weapon or anything at the minute, I don't think I've upgraded it. Just gonna. But this area is quite good, because there is that. Which is a massive archer firing massive arrows at everybody, and I thought I was going to fall clean off the edge of that. Oh, Jesus. I'm just going to grab that. Right, don't get hit by the giant archer at this close range, because you will go careening off the edge. But yes, he's all the way up in that large tower. But at the moment, he is aggro to me as well, before I become friends with him. So, oh, just going to get out of the way, so I don't get shot in the face. And if you're playing a dex build, I'm pretty sure this is the Great Scythe. Yes, one of the better dex weapons to my memory. Or at least it was in Dark Souls 1. I remember it being insanely good in Dark Souls 1. Whether or not it still is, I'm not completely sure. That is a boss, the big tree, and I will probably come back and fight that in a moment. But I'm going to go get a bonfire first, one a little bit closer. Because I don't want to have to run through the village of the damned and get shot at by a giant every time I want to fight the boss. To be fair, that's one thing the mod, or one of the mods that I've played does really well, because there's a bonfire just outside. Which means, well, you don't need to run back and forward like an idiot just to fight a boss that I think is completely optional. Although I am going to kill it in this playthrough, because I want to at least attempt to kill all the bosses. Jesus. I forgot how hard these enemies hit. And yes, he is also just, to my knowledge, carrying a jar of soup. It's probably not soup, but we'll just say it's soup. We'll just say it's soup for YouTube reasons. To keep everyone completely happy. And it looks like I was wrong saying Hodrick invaded you again here. It's much later in the game. Well, not much later. A little bit later in the game, Hodrick invades you, actually. I am just completely wrong. There's a ledge you can drop down somewhere. Yeah, it's over here. Jesus. Gotta be really careful here, because all of those barrels explode. And they definitely can catch you with them. And it's not a good time. Titanite shard. So, I'll be able to show off quite a few things at the end of this video. I think I'll be able to upgrade this axe for the time being. Although, this will not be the weapon I use forever. I'll be upgrading it probably to a large sword at some point. But, in saying that, I don't know. I don't know what strength weapon I'm going to use. I might use something a bit different. Go up here, because we'll kill these people throwing bombs at us, because it's not very nice. At least we're one-shotting everything just about, for the time being. I thought I was going to fall off there, and that would have been inconvenient. And we also have this guy. I don't care about your dialogue, but we will accept it. Who can also teleport, but somehow got locked in a cage. Yeah, I don't think they thought that far ahead, to be honest. But yes, that was a pyromancer whose name I don't care to remember. I might use his services, because I think he might sell power within, which is a nice buff to have. Which, like I say, does kill you. It's what Hodrick uses, but it also heals you a little bit. So yeah, there you go. But we're not going up there. We're going to drop down here. And go in here. Jesus. I forgot there was a dog there. Scared me half to death. And now we are in the sewers. Look, rats. Come on then. Whoops. Yeah, they don't hit all too hard. Just when there's a group of them, they're a little bit annoying. But there is a fog there. And I wonder what the fog could mean. Giant rats that I'm going to run away from. It's so fast, and I hate how fast it is. Just going to climb this ladder. Just hit and run, hit and run. At least while I kill the other ones. That plunge attack did a lot more damage than I thought it would. I feel like that had more health at one point. It probably didn't. I'm probably completely wrong, but I don't know where I was going with this. I'm probably completely wrong, but I can't remember a lot of the more minute details of, well, how much health did this boss have? Unless, not boss, how much health did this enemy have, even? I don't really recall. Unless it's one of the more imposing enemies, like the Black Knights and stuff. Which are in this game, just not much. Which is unfortunate, because I think they've got one of the cooler designs for the enemies in this game. But, to be fair, I think the further through this game you go, the cooler the enemies get. Because at the minute, it's just, farmers, dogs, and big rats. But later in the game, you're fighting proper, like, knights and snake people and other weird, let's be honest, abominations. Are we still getting chased? Yeah, of course we are. But we got speed. Shrunk is the speediest of boys. Yeah, they've given up. But yes, here is the boss. It's a massive arena for a relatively small boss, though. But the boss isn't going to spawn until we kill a few of its lovely worshippers, I guess. And there you go. Or you just wait a while, I think, maybe. And this is the Cursed Rotted Greatwood, who is a really weird boss in the fact that you can't really do damage to it unless you've got to hit it in its dingleberries, shall we say, which is really gross. And it also just doesn't care about its followers, which is nice for me. But you can do a hell of a lot of damage to it before. Is there not a third one before I pop its nuts, as it were? Because as you can see, you do very minimal damage to this thing, unless you you pop the pustules, I guess is the way to word it. But you can get quite a lot of damage before you continue it to its second phase, because of course this boss has a second phase. But if you burst the center sack, I'm trying to skirt around saying something very inappropriate, but this boss just isn't well designed. Just gonna circle around because I want to adjust the volume in my headset a little bit, because it is deafening me. Oh, ow! I wonder. It's something I'm going to try after this. I wonder what the fire bombs do to it. Do fire bombs even affect it if you hit it? Why do I feel like I'm not doing damage? Do you mind? Leave me alone. There you go. Can I do damage with fire bombs? Oh! I didn't even notice I was taking damage there. I didn't stagger or anything. Alright, then I guess we're going for another run little jog back to this boss. Huh. I didn't even notice I was taking damage there. Do I have fire paper? Yeah. Fair enough, we'll use fire paper on it. Quickly change the hotbar. Oh, this boss. I hate this boss so much, to be honest. I think it's such a shift for Dark Souls to have, like, oh, well, you can only hurt this boss in certain areas. I know they've done bosses in the past in, like, Dark Souls 1 that you can only hit at certain times. Like, Moonlight Butterfly or something along those lines, what it's called, from Dark Souls 1, which was also a completely optional boss as far as I'm aware. But it was that boss that you could do a hell of a lot of damage to it in one go, but you had to wait and cycle through its attacks before you could. And this one, it's just like, oh, well, you've got to hit these very, very certain areas. And if you've played this game with, like, a dagger, which I haven't, this boss is annoying because its hitboxes are very, very awkward, I think. So if you've got a small weapon like I do, or a short-range weapon, you could be kind of out of luck, because you can't hit certain ones, so you've got to focus on potentially ones that put you in more danger. I'm still one-shotting though, which is nice. Ow. I should have probably saved this actually, now that I think about it. See? Like, I feel like I should be hitting that, but I'm not. Which is just, like I say, frustrating. Jesus, that didn't last very long. Alright, got to keep an eye on my health a little bit more this time. But these ones you can hit fairly easily, I think. But like now, you should be able to hit that when it staggers, but I just can't, because I've got a much smaller weapon, and now I'm completely out of heals, which sucks. And this boss does it hit fairly hard, I guess. It's gonna go for a roly-poly. Where's its tree nuts? The hitbox for this boss is so frustrating. Like, I didn't even take damage, but I fell over. Just bust a nut, and there you go. But yeah, you can do like half of its HP before it drops. Have I got any embers? Yeah. Embers in this game are like a really last minute heal, I guess. And you do a drop, which any other time would kill you. Births a hand, which I think is the worst part of this fight, is the hand, because it's got a really annoying grab animation. But if you burst all the nuts and it somehow doesn't die, is also the only thing you can hit. Like that. Like, what was that hitbox? And I think this is just death. Does it not have a follow-up to that attack? Oh yeah, it's got some on the back as well. Whoops. Like, I'm getting hit, like, by nothing at this point. And down goes the cursed rot. Oh, I'm so happy that thing only killed me once, because it's such an annoying boss. Or I think it is. I think its hitbox is just dumb and makes you get hit by things that you shouldn't and miss it when you feel like you should be hitting it. Oh, sorry about complaining so much, but that boss aggravates me. Right, let's wander back to Firelink, do a bit of leveling. You probably eat its soul, because I can't remember what its soul offers you, and show off a few other things you can do now. Level me up. Yeah, I think we'll get a bit more health. But yes, if you did notice, that boss there did give us 2 items. It gave me the... Actually, I'll just show you. It gave me the Soul of the Rotted Greatwood, one of the Twisted Souls steeped in strength. Oh. I wish they had more little, like, things about them. Was there not a way I can, like, properly inspect it and it gives me a... Oh yeah, you can. Never mind. I'm just dumb. But the other thing it gave me was the Transposing Kiln, which you give to this guy, who, yes, allows you to transpose weapons and items. Well, transpose weapons and items from boss souls. And these are the 2 from Vort. No, they're not. That's the one from the Greatwood, the Hollow Slayer Greatsword, which is one of the few items that does more damage against hollows, I think. If you got the Vort's Great Hammer, looks more like a mace. Astor's Spear? I don't know how you pronounce that. And the Prontis Left Eye, which is one of 2 Pontiff Eye rings. But I'm not getting either of those. I might have a boss weapon later in the game, but for now, I'm just not interested. So we're going to suck down some juicy souls from the Rotted Greatwood. Can't imagine that tastes very nice, though, if it's rotten. What do you want? And I want to upgrade my axe. +1, +2, and we haven't got enough for +3. If you're wondering how the upgrade system in this game works, I think I can show you. For standard weapons, you've got Titanite Shards, large Titanite Shards, Titanite Chunks, and then a Titanite Slab, of which I don't have any more than the standard Titanite. Titanite Scales are for the, well, as it says there, Reinforced Soul Transposed Weapons, so for boss weapons, and these are some of the infusement tools. One other thing I'm going to show you, no, not infusion, is the Reinforced Estus, using an Estus Shard which I picked up, and it gives me more heals, which is always nice. Although you'll not notice it now until I rest. And it should go up to 5, yep. And then you can burn an Undead Bone Shard, and it gives you an Estus Flask +1. Your flask, like your weapons, can go to +10, I think. And that means I've got five drinks, and they heal more now. Right, and I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've killed the boss. We've done a bit of leveling. We've upgraded the axe for once. So with that, please, if you've enjoyed this, if you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments. All of that lovely good stuff. Hit like, hit subscribe if you want to see more of this, and turn notifications on so you never miss a video from me going forward. Thanks, and peace.